your first and last name, if you could spell it for me, please.
It's Glenn, Glenn, Rumsey, Rumsey.
Wonderful. So we'll start off, can you tell us what we're doing here today?
Well, we're just having a bit of a chat about the quality of this creek here and a number of other things that we might get to look at later on and go from there, yeah.
What are your thoughts, when you've got a bucket full of, syringes and you see all the murky water going into the river? What are your thoughts?
Well, basically, I get a bucket full of syringes quite often, so it's pretty much a common thing. I'm mainly thinking about where I'm going to get rid of them. When I was with the council, we had a plan to get rid of them, but now I just basically try to take them to the hospital or the tip. With this water the way it is here, I'm just pretty much worried about what's actually going into the river. But the colour of that now, you can just smell it, and that's the end of the creek flowing right into the river here, and it just definitely needs some attention and some water testing to find out what's in here. There was tilapia in there only last week, and the fisherman that I was talking to over there has now said that there was a couple of tilapia dead, like 30 or 40 I think he said actually, on the surface of the water, and it's got to be pretty bad water to kill tilapia.
How long has the water from the creek been that colour with that smell?
I haven't seen it that bad. I mean, I was up there not long ago and we were looking at the water quality up there, and if you stirred up the bottom, like a black substance would come up, and I've put that on my YouTube channel and a few things like that. But today it's like a milky colour, which I haven't seen. Usually like it's a funny lime green colour, but now it's actually that colour, and it actually stinks before you can smell it. No, you're right.
What do you hope to achieve from, putting this out?
Well, I was hoping to get some form of funding to go ahead with it, because I can't keep removing rubbish from the river. And I mean, especially car tyres, there's mattresses that have been laying around now for months and months, and I can't take those mattresses to the tip. And I don't even know whether I'm actually legally allowed to take half the stuff that I want to take out, because, I haven't been given permission by the council, and I can't understand now whose responsibility it is. I've asked the council, and the council have said, conflicting things with other people. So until it's all sorted out, I'm not going to really know too much. But like I said, without funding, I can't go ahead and do any more.
What are your concerns around this water, this murky water with that smell going into the...
Well, just here straight away, this water that's running out here is running straight down over the top of those commercial traps, and obviously there's a lot more water in there than what's coming out of here, so it'll probably dilute it a bit, but this is a constant thing, and a lot of these mud crabs would be up here feeding on the edges of the water here, so that's a concern, yeah. The quality of the water coming out of here and then mixing with the main river and the prawns and the mud crabs, that's why I'd ask to have it tested and find out what's in it.
Glenn, you're asking for funding. Is it correct to say you used to be funded? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I was funded. I was with the council.
Sorry,
and
I'll just get you looking.
Oh, sorry. I was with the council, and I started with them in October in 2017, and then that went through up until last year, till I think it was June, the last week of June, and then it was stopped, and they said that they were going to come in with a new plan of attack, and they probably are, but until that happens, nothing's getting cleaned out of the river in between, and it's like 6 months now of nothing being done. So yeah.
How much of your time do you dedicate to trying to make sure our waterways are clear and clean?
Well, when I was working with the council, I was there every day, so I was on the water all the time, but at the moment now I have to try to make an income as well, because I'm not getting paid. So I do spend a fair bit of time with my daughter, and we do, I always monitor the waterways, and if I find any rubbish I do report it to the council, but it seems to just be all staying in the same position and not going anywhere.
Sorry, I guess what's your message then to council, if you could sum it up?
Well, I mean, even if they do have a new plan of attack in the future, I still think that I've approached them and said to them in between all this that I'm still happy to remove rubbish the way I was going until they come in with their new system, because there's a lot of rubbish in the river that needs to be taken out. It can't just sit there. So, if once they come in with their new system, then they can go ahead with that if that doesn't involve me. But in between, something has to be done. That's okay.
We might have a chat to him. I think you've got a